It was hard work, wasn't it? Okay. Hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yay! Excuse the banging from upstairs, that's great. At last. Jesus, that was hard work, I tell you. I'm not the best with technology, you know. I need a whiskey now, if that's alright with everyone. Thank you, Liz. Very nice of you to say so, my darling. And I hope you're well. Hello, so. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Really glad to see you all. Hi, Dave. Nice to see you. Right, I'll go through everyone, shall I? Hi, Brett. Hi, Liz. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Elizabeth. I already said her. Hi, Sosa. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Sandwich Killer. Hi, Claire. Hi, Dave. Hi, Maz. Hi, Happy Sophia. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Dorothy. I've got Dorothy already. Hi, Connor. I love you. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, James. And hi, Joanne. Nice to see you, lovely. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Ginny. Sorry, I just saw your name in there. Oh, no. Well, it's actually a PC now. My oldest son bought me a PC a couple of months ago, and I've only just started working out how to use everything again. It's been literally 15 years since I used a PC. Well, 2012 was when I last was using PCs. So, yeah, I'm getting used to it. Hi, Northwest Ghost Adventures. Ouch. Yay, Dorothy. Whiskey for me, but yeah, it's needed after that, mate. That was hard work. Wow. Thanks for joining us, Northwest. Very much appreciate it. So, how is everybody? Oh, that was hard work too. Right, it seems to be working now. Yeah, everything's going fine. It's really nice to see you all in the same place. I've been talking to you all for so long now. Cheers, Dorothy. Lovely. Right. I believe Lama did already say I'm not here to be nasty, all those bad things that everybody's been saying about me. Good with you. Cup of tea, Minnie, cup of tea. Oh, I love you, Pocahontas. So you're waiting to hear back from the mental health team? There's an emergency situation, or? That's right, Kirsty. There's no call for bullying anywhere in life in general. I mean, there's some of my people who know me in real life here today. Hi, Helen. Thanks for joining me, love. Now, I've been bullied all my life, so I'm not a bully. And this is my main reason to come here today to speak about this, is that I just want to know that I'm not a bully and I'm not going to be taking that, you know. Other than that, I just want it to be a general chit-chat, really. I don't want to stir trouble, but, you know. Hi, Hope and Peace. Nice to see you. I'm doing good, Helen, thank you. Really good at the moment. We've got a whiskey, actually. Thank you, Mimi. I love you, darling. Brilliant. Spooky Monster. Hi. Thank you, Alma. That's appreciated, mate. Obviously, I've said to please say that. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Collie. Yeah, Northwest Coast Adventures. Anyone does want knows it's fine. It's fine to go for that. I don't mind if anyone wants to say that they would like to, if they want to advertise their channel, to go ahead. I don't mind. I love the paranormal. That's why I came to this community in the first place. Is I love the paranormal. Helen, you funny bitch. Come for the comments. Thought you might. No, I mean, don't worry about anything at the moment. It's all just chill. I just want, I'm just here to chill, really. I have to keep looking at the fucking screen instead of looking at you, so sorry. But you get a view of my cats. Yeah, I mean, life is way too short for drama, and Brett was about to make a comment, yeah. It's not Ginger though. The good cats are all around at the moment. My door keeps banging from upstairs, so I'm sorry if it bangs, but I have warned her that I'm coming along, so. Who am I missing? Oh, Colin shares. Hi, shares. Thanks for doing this. That's drinking off straw. There's been so many silly things that have been said over the last couple of weeks that I've been seeing, with the drama, obviously. Lots of really silly things that never need to even be put out there or anything. And again, adverts coming up on my app. Yeah, I'm not going to make everyone blue because I can't. That's not going to happen. Not after everything that I've been through with it all. I've got people in at the moment that I really trust. So I might be on looking at. So that's the advert on the app, which is a bit of shit. Yeah, it really does, Helen. I mean, I don't know. Sorry that things keep getting hidden automatically. That's not us. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much things have changed, Helen. Things really have changed. I'm trying my best not to insert myself where it don't need to be inserted, but I sort of get pulled into it a lot, just because I make a comment. But if I make a comment, it's usually because I feel that I've got a right to say that. So I don't go back on anything I've said at all along the ways. I'm not a bad person. Hi, Kathy, Kirsty. Which would prefer being called Dome. So I've got to read this. Thank you, Jenny. My hair is purple this week. I can't believe I actually got to work this out. I was struggling there. Very nearly phoned up Kaolin to be like, come and help me. I am spirited. I won't let them get to me though. I'm pretty good now. This is the thing, everyone thinks I come back because there was drama kicking off and I wanted to come back. I saw what was going on with Maureen and that, and I did feel that I wanted to come in and be a bit of a support for what was going on there. but pretty much I came back because I feel stronger at the moment, and I want to come back. I don't want to be pushed out of a community that I've been in since 2014. And I've had a lot of friends in, and I've had a lot of people recently say things to me that have been, where would you even get it from that I'm that kind of person other than from the drama and the bullshit? And so I'm just here to prove who I am. I hope anyone can take me for who I am instead of what other people say. Lots of people have lots of reasons for saying the shit they do, but if they're not talking about themselves, do they really know what they're talking about at all? Yeah, Helen, we have, haven't we? It's been years now. I remember like you from the early days in with the Ridge Brothers and that, you know. We've all been in this community a long time, and I think we've all got a right to be a part of it. And if we've been hurt, then we've got a right to say we've been hurt, but we don't have a right to hurt others, you know. Thank you, respect. I'm glad that we've all come together though. I think there's a lot of people that have felt like they haven't got a place now, because they've been let down by one side or another. And ultimately we've all got a right to come and have a chat if we wanna, you know. Thank you, happy. I do like doing crazy colours on my phone. Dorothy, thank you. Yeah, it's been an amazing couple of years, with like the changes in my health and everything, and I'm just really trying to appreciate every bit of good that I've got at the moment, because, you know, I'm grateful. That's all I can say about it. I'm grateful for where I'm at right now. Very grateful. My channel is, I do crafts of all sorts, and I talk about my conditions: rheumatoid arthritis, lung disease. I've got like back problems, like 100 different back problems. I can't even remember. I think I've got one of them, to be honest. I would have to talk about it. There's a lot on my channel. It's a bit of cats, it's a bit of me, it's a bit of my crafting, and I am actually looking at starting to split off my channel into separate channels. So I've got that one with crafting, one that's to do with the medical stuff, and one for the cats maybe. You got called a psycho bunny boiler recently. Some of the stuff, like, why do people have to say such, like, it's like, go as personal as you can, go as hurtful as you can. Like, this is YouTube. This is YouTube. Like, this drama is so far from important in real life. But the thing is it affects people. People have got upset. I personally had let it affect me. My kids went mental because I was letting it affect me. I was actually like really depressed over Christmas. That doesn't need to happen. People do not need to attack personally. You don't need to talk about the way people look. You don't need to talk about people's personal opinions and feelings. If you've got a disagreement to be had, have that disagreement, sure. But we're all adults. We can all quite happily sit and discuss whatever's going on. Do you know what I mean? Even if I happen to lose my temper and call someone a cunt when I think I'm in the right to do so, it can be forgiven, it can be moved on from. Do you know what I mean? I think some of us have moved on quite well, and I think some just haven't. I think some kind of like being Elizabeth, thank you. I really appreciate all the nice comments about me. Well, looking and doing well, thank you. It really means a lot to me. I know I've had a lot of people said a lot of things about my health recently. I'm just grateful for being where I'm at. Like, I don't know why anyone needs to make a big deal out of it being a negative thing. It's not. I'm better than I've been in 7 years. and I'm here with my kids, and I didn't know if I would be. So that's all that matters to me. YouTube drama don't even come into all of that stuff, does it? You've been watching my bath bomb videos. Oh, I love it. Thank you. And thank you for West Coast Adventures. I appreciate it. It's nice to see everyone throwing around some apologies and cool chats as well. Like, I think we're all ready to move on a bit, aren't we? Yeah, Kathy, that's right. You know, something good's always got to come out of everything, you know? Got to finish one. Bit nervous today. Like, I was nervous yesterday. I couldn't do it yesterday because I just got upset when everyone, like, I was getting a few words of negativity thrown at me, and so I got a bit nervous and I was like, I can't do it. But a friend told me that it needed to be done. I need to let it be said and done with. So here I am to do that. Thank you to that friend. The Hobbycraft soap making starter kit Castor. I have never used any of the starter kit, to be honest, darling. Thank you, James. I'm trying to keep up with everyone. What exactly is a bunny broiler? Yeah, that term's always worried me a bit, really. I think someone's a bit weirder if they're a bunny broiler than they are. I thought it was meant to be like, isn't that when they were a bit of a crazy girlfriend? I've seen loads of them about. Okay, look, I know that you two don't like get along always, but I'd like it if for me, as my friend, that both of you try and just sort of like either ignore each other or whatever, I don't know, but I like both of you and I want both of you here. Brett is actually one of the first people that I spoke up for. Well, it wasn't that I spoke up for you, it's that we got attacked because we were friends and like, not to bring up the past too much, but I don't want to fall out with anyone. I don't want to have any negativity at all anymore. I think it needs to be, like, I've seen too much, like some of the stuff I've seen against Brett recently from certain people has really upset me, and I want to show support for that because I really don't appreciate it. No sexuality bashing, no misogyny of any kind, please. Jason. Hang on a second. I'm going to try and do a little bit. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. But my daughter just texted me and said that could I be a bit quiet. Actually, she has some issues that we will discuss on the channel at some point in the near future because I think it's something that a lot of people actually suffer from and don't realise it's an issue, which is called misophonia. And so I'm going to try and be a bit quieter and respectful to them. It's not the camera club. What happens is when something comes up, it's you know, just being been watching this quite a while. Let's go to features. And yeah, Claire, change your name whatever you want to, darling. You're actually a lovely woman. I think people need to know that you're a person to be able to judge crap on them. Really, let's not be hasty. Helen, I like your style. Yeah, at least you know where you stand with you, Helen. You know, much like Lama, and how I feel about Lama. It's like, I've never doubted where I stand at all with either of you two. You both put it exactly as it is, and I respect that. Like, I can gel with that, you know what I mean? At least I know where I'm going from there on out. But I'd rather that than all the backbiting and stuff, you know. Sophie, thank you ever so much for joining me here. You're always welcome. I like new people. Every new person is a new experience to be had, isn't it? You've been called a slag. Is this who's been calling you all this? Do say, because you know we might as well get it out there. Helen, I agree. You know, I've said that I won't like go hard on Eileen, but I do understand where you're at with it, and I'm more than happy to make peace with you. You know, what happened in the past was a long time ago for a start, and if anyone's like seen, like I see it, that all of the girls, every one of you, even those that aren't liking on me very much at the moment, you all were very loyal to your friend, and some are being loyal to some friends now, and I don't really understand it, but I respect loyalty. That's, to me, loyalty is the most important thing a person can do for another person. You know? I will try and do the review for you, Kirsty. I know you are using some of these new bits, but I want you to learn how to make soap with me. I reckon we should do like a live stream one day where I teach you how to make soap. I am a genuine honest woman, and I wouldn't say that I don't take shit from no one, because I'm actually soft as shit in real life. I really am. So are my children in here now, and they can speak up to me. Like, I literally am so soft, too soft. I'm always told that I'm too soft. But I don't take no shit either. You know, like I got robbed in my household a couple of months ago, and it was 3 young lads, but I still fought them. And I'm a good old woman. In all honesty, I am a disabled old woman. They could kill me just being here, let alone the fact that they had a knife to my throat. But me, I'm not the sort of person to just run and scream and cry. And I've been through so much in life where it's made me strong. It's made me a very strong person. But I can deal with my shit, you know. And I take everything like I've done some fucked up shit in my life. But I take responsibility for everything that I've ever done wrong. Oh, sorry. Is this a new visa? That sound clip, Helen, right? Literally, I have nightmares of it. It's like in my head. God. That drove me mad, but I thought it was quality. I think certain people you don't even need to say much about. I think everything that their behaviours and what they put out on the internet recently I think it says it all. I don't really need to say too much about certain people. Yeah. Yeah, spooky moth star, that was my issue, right? Was I felt like I would never have got involved with any of the drama had I not been trying to defend someone from being like what I saw as being bullied at the time. I didn't realise that person was an attention seeking person, do you know what I mean? I tried to help. I've tried to help numerous people and support numerous people through going through shit with people. Basically, I won't go into details. It wasn't worth it. But that was the only reason I got involved, and I got like a lot of shit for it, and it fucked up my channel. I had to come away from the whole situation for my own mental health, and I don't think I deserved that at all, and I certainly didn't deserve to see my name being pulled through the mud, and someone that I had supported through like wanting to commit suicide and stuff, and they couldn't even speak up for my rights. I didn't even see that. Thank you. I need to stay off the bottle. Do you know how often I drink? The wax melt kit has come. Oh, brilliant. I think you'll enjoy the wax melt more than the soap. Soap's a bit harder, Kirsty. Your ex is so-called friend in the addiction. Hey, Sophie, that sounds about right, See, you just need to stay out of that one. Just get yourself out of it. Let them kill each other. Believe me, been there, done that. I think a lot of people just like saw me come back and thought, oh, she's here to cause trouble. And I kind of get that because I was right in the middle of it all, but I didn't ever want to be. Like, I don't give a fuck about YouTube drama. I really don't. I've got so much in my life. You know, just my kids alone. They're everything to me. I don't need any more than that. My cats alone, they're everything to me. I don't need any more than that. I'm like Dorothy, I like men without levers. What did I miss there? Dorothy, oh, you like men in levers? Yes, I like men in levers. I'm a bit of a cowboy. I'm a cowboy girl. Slower ass months. I didn't even see it come up, mate. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck what anyone says anyway. That was a childish fucking put down for someone that doesn't know me, do you? Like, literally, this is the first time I've been live. Well, first time I've been like drinking. Yeah, Sophie's slather. That I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to be walked with over. That's me. Because I own all of my shit because there's plenty of it and I can't really argue it. But like don't talk shit about me that ain't real. Don't call me a liar or a bully because I'm not. And don't try and treat me like shit when I'm good to everyone. Yeah, and that's all you need to be. As long as you know in your head that say your karma comes around, if you can handle it, then you're good. Yeah, here comes an advert again. I'll tell you this. Thanks, Elizabeth. I think I did. I really do. You know? Helen. I do enjoy the fact that you and Lama are chatting with me. This is not a sex channel. You know. I used to have a cat and nine tails hanging in my kitchen, so I can't say anything about what Dorothy says. You might send him a Toblerone for Christmas. Oh, look, right, you've got to, I'm not going to show everyone. My next live, I'm doing something special. I'm going to do something while I talk. Claire, you're very much welcome. If there's ever anything I can do to support you in any way, shape or form, please do give me a shout. I would never set out to harm anyone that's done good to me before. It's a beautiful thing. I knew you always loved me deep down. Yeah. I've got to be fair to my llama friend who's always had my back, you know, he's never ever changed up on me. Like, I know literally, like, I can count on, like, whatever he says is what I will see come through. And that's, you know, it's good to know who you are with someone. Making Christmas teacup candles. Oh my God, please let me see them. So add me up on Facebook, won't you? Let me have a look when you do them. I love it. I love it all. Cedarwood and sandalwood together smell lovely. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to get creating. I've got so many bath bombs that people have asked me to do as well, like special kids ones, like this delicate skin and that. I've got loads to do. I've got loads I should be making videos of. Do you know, back before I left, because obviously I was part of all the paranormal channels, I literally bought moulds and fragrance oils and ingredients to make soaps for every channel that I watched all the time. So I've got all of that stuff still and haven't even made some like, bar soaps and so I really should get back to it. And I do appreciate the person who told me earlier in their own comment section that, you know, about making soaps. Thank you for that. You know. See you later, Northwest. Thanks for joining me, darling. Sorry, I'm slow because I'm like, look at me, I can't even keep up with the chat. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that anyone needs to get off their chest at the moment? Like, I want to make sure that people who come here feel that they can say what they've needed to say, what has been affecting them. There is a lot of things that I've been told recently, but at the moment I'm watching karma does its own thing, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it's up to those people that have been hurt by certain people if they want to speak on it or not, or if they want me to speak on it for them. Probably check messages too. Spooky moths die, honest. Here, Dorothy, why are you talking about three ways? Who's having a freeway? Why am I not in on it? Or does that make it a four-way? I just added yours in I am trying to limit it to a very small amount of moderators of people that I've witnessed enough times over that I can have trust in, and that doesn't mean any disrespect to anyone else. Helen is a queen. Helen, are you a queen? Oh, I think you should be a princess. Look at that top in your picture, and you've got to be a princess, not a queen. You do a thorough investigation, Dorothy. I think Helen is tormenting her former queen a little bit, but I understand. I like a bit of them. Like, I don't think anybody, or those that have thought negatively of me, I don't think they understand who I am as a person, but I'm incredibly sarcastic, and I don't always mean to be, but like I've got a really sick sense of humour, and I'm incredibly sarcastic. So a lot of what I say and do actually isn't like being really nasty. I'm actually having a laugh with myself half the time. Like I cause a few upsets in the past because people took me a bit more seriously than I intended to. Yes, I do, Dorothy. I keep reading bits from up above and then coming back down on them. I don't even know where I am now. I forgot you were thinking, Dorothy. She is, isn't she? I knew this, but I haven't seen her in action for like, what, nearly a year. So, yeah, getting a bit of Dorothy and James back on. At least I'm not falling asleep, that is true. Yeah. What's everyone's plans for Christmas? It's going to be better than last year, Helen. Last year I was very lonely, but this year I'm just going to get on with it and enjoy it. I always sort of had issues at Christmas, but I'm going to try and be a bit more positive this year. It is a great turnout here tonight, Dorothy. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been great. I'm really happy. It's just nice to have a chat with you all again, because it's been ages for some of us. Literally, like Lama has never ever not been in touch. There's one person who's missing who I'd really like to see again, and that's a very, very good friend who became a very, very true friend in all of this, and that was Terry. One of the most genuine, real, like, decent people that I've met in all of this, and I'd really like to see her pop up, but I don't think she will. I think she's done with it all. And I've had messages of quite a lot of people who are done with it all, but they have messaged and support. Usurped as usurped. That's hilarious. I'm not going to read everything out because I don't want to get any shit. Well, I don't actually care if I get any shit. I'm trying my hardest to be as decent as a person as I know that I am. Like, I can't tell you how shocking it's been to me. People calling me things like bully and stuff like that. Like, my kids literally piss themselves laughing about it. And that's genuine. Like, I've never had people say shit like that about me. It's like so far from who I am. Can you tell people about accusing people for being trolls? Yeah. Why is this not working? stupid thing won't change. Sorry, guys. But yeah, thank you, Bob. Yes, I agree. It doesn't matter. It's like not. I should never ever let it get to me the way that I did back at the beginning of the year. Like my loved ones were sort of not impressed at me for letting it get to me like that. You know, I don't tend to usually let things bring me down like that, but obviously it was bad timing and everything. Sorry, I missed out on everything that was going on there. I'm glad my moderators are on it. Thank you, people. Anyone that wants to come in under Batter's name can fuck off straight away, please. If anyone sees anyone under a name that associates with Batterer or her partner, get rid of them, because that one gets on my tits. The woman's been away from it all, just leave her alone, let her get on with her life. She doesn't need to be brought into it all. So any of my mods, if they see anything like that, I know many of course will, jump on it. Thank you. And obviously I always defend my llama. Great, you've always done really well. Like literally, you were one of the first people to advise me on the subject when we both got shit together. Was don't react, just let them do their shit. Don't react. And I do 100 times over since then. I've wished that I'd just followed your advice back then rather than getting involved and throwing out shit backwards and forwards, you know. Yeah, doxing is fucked up, right? I've seen so many people that will sit there and go, don't you dare dox me, but then do it back to other people. I don't care who you're doing it to. Even if I saw someone do it to me who, yeah, has pissed me off more than anyone else on me, yeah, I would still say, no, that's out of order, that's wrong. Because that's who I am. I stick by what I believe, you know what I mean? Like, people shouldn't be doxing. They don't need to be throwing out personal insults. We've all got fucking shit in our lives. We've all got shit to deal with. None of us need this bollocks off the internet, you know what I mean? Sandwich Killer is a friend, yeah, he's good. The fake lawyer should email you. No, there's been a lot of faking going on recently. I've got to say, like, just to make this one point, like, how many of us got accused of going to Wales last week? Because like, I've been housebound for 7 years. I've only just started getting out and about, and that's being held back by COVID. I'm pretty sure I never went to Wales. And if I was going to write it on the door like that, I would have done a lot better job. I thought it was hilarious that she's got held accountable for that one as well. He lives in Australia, man. Oh, I go to war with him. Why would anyone? It's all got crazy since Smithy got locked up. Well, it was all crazy before he got locked up. I think that's why he got locked up, isn't it? Who said what? Where am I missing? So. Who said what? Oh, doxed again. Yeah, do screenshot that one, please, Brett. And do take further actions, because that is me off. I didn't even actually see what they have done there. Feel free to block and stuff. I don't give a fuck, mate. If they're going to come here and try and cause trouble, especially with anyone that's moderated on here, it's pretty obvious that I think highly of you. Oh, shit. You see what it's like, they say so, you know what I mean? I'd like to shout out And there's a new channel on YouTube at the moment that's to do with Pokemon cards. Get like it's massive at the moment, isn't it? So Pocahontas commented earlier. Comment if you can now, darling. Anyone afterwards, if you could jump on and subscribe to them for me, please, because I very much appreciate the support. And who don't love Pokemon, especially of our generation as well, because all that what you do. I remember when you right, I didn't see James wanting to show you his Woody Cucumber. Well, I can't fucking say it. Woody Cucumber. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, you know that there's only like a limited amount of people involved, and it's all pathetic because, like, those people that cause a lot of the trouble and that do the doctors and that, they're all the same people. It's all obvious, you know what I mean? They do all that, and it's like, and then they'll sit there and cry when they get shit back. Don't get involved, and don't be a twat. Like, absolutely fair. I'm going to go and wait for it later. And orange fruit and pumpkin milk as well. No, that's right. I'd love to see some in the version. We need to try to come. Yeah, you look at me. I feel for her, you know what I mean? She stepped away. I know that I stepped like fully away, and I lost a lot by stepping away. Not only did I not work on my channel, but I was really on my own. Like, I mean, I've got lovely kids and I've got my cats and that, and they are great. But it's nice to have a chat in it, and I couldn't do any of that because of it, and couldn't work on my channel because of it. It's like, if someone walks away from it, or they don't want to be involved anymore, so let them not be involved anymore, you know? And I have seen quite a few, and it's obvious, it's so obvious as well, that certain people are having out causing trouble, like coming in those names. That's the truth, Brett, you see. It's a lot of accused, don't it? All we need is my COVID. COVID's welcome to come in if you want. Is it a she or a he? I never did know. Because it wasn't really about, I just saw the name a couple of times. Oh my god, I'm so lost. That's all right, Pocahontas. Speaking of style, I did pretty bad to them too themselves. I'm not really sure why I think your phone's with that. There's an advert on that.
Clues the logically, and if the square should be filled or free, which makes a picture. Now you'll see that's how you make a picture cross. Picture cross.
That was possibly the funniest comment of the evening there. Is that what he done to you then? Look, I didn't know that one. Obviously, I must have missed a bit of soup. Very, very good long live stream. I didn't know that was what he done to you. What the hell? Seriously. It's a great Dorothy. Most unlikely alliances are formed because we've had no real choice other than all that to come together a bit because we've all been no heads getting around. Right, thanks for talking about home. I like the whole arousal thing going on here. I know it won't take you long. Agreed above, Brett. I can't understand how some get away with so much of it. I know that you can make hundreds of accounts, can't you? But that's my opinion. Hi Daisy, thanks for joining me. And dislike isn't that bad actually. I've seen quite a few worse dislike to like ratios recently. Dorothy likes Llama reprimanding her. See, Llama, you have to be careful not to encourage. And welcome, Pocahontas. What time is it even? Oh, 9:30. Okay. I haven't seen Maureen. Has Maureen been in? Maybe I should have shouted on Messenger. She's okay. Yeah, Llama is a soft, good guy. He just says it like it is. Some people don't like it. Your former location definitely is my phone, but there. Are you able to join me on the babe? I'm good, Kirsty, thank you. How are you, lovely? I don't know moistness is. Yes, you are, darling. Yeah, I think I don't know how to do it, though. How do I do it to get you coming on with me? Do I need to download Skype for it? No, I'm leaving you frustrated. You said you were sadistic. I missed that bit. Yes, so. Right. I knew bringing Dorothy and James together we would have nothing but sex comments. Oh, sorry. I've got a lecture off my child. A message more and thank you, Elizabeth. I hope she hasn't missed us, like, because we didn't message her. I thought I'd message her. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm using the Epoch cam viewer, so as I can use my iPhone as a webcam. If that makes sense. But I'm streaming through YouTube Studio. Yeah, thank you, Helen, for joining us. I actually really appreciate that. I think it really helps show that a lot of us have learned a lot recently about our own cases and where we need to be or don't need to be. Mama's channel is now visual sex channel. We can use her soaps to laugh for each other. Like, let's do it clean. We must promote clean safe sex, James. No laughing. Do I have to get naughtier first, man? Oh my gosh. Oh, Brett. Right, I'm going to try and find out. Oh, no, I can't find out without coming here. I need to make more soap. I have got lots of oil though. That's not enough. I've got a whole bottle right here. But in a Christmas mood, I'm in a bit of a celebratory mood at the moment. Hi, Maureen. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you miss me? I thought I told you. I'm so glad to have you here, Maureen. Thank you for joining me. We've had a little chat, but we haven't gone into too many details lately so far, Maureen, because we're trying to keep it as calm as possible. But I think most of us are here in support of you, Maureen. I can't say that I've really appreciated the way that you've been treated recently. and I want you to know that you Elizabeth, I apologise unreservedly on behalf of James and Lara. Yeah, everyone, like, I think so many of us have been affected by it all now that I think we all needed to have a little chat and know that we're here for support for each other, and that not all of us are going to sit and listen to some BS that's been said by other people. Stripping. They're sharing the same device. Do people still believe that Dorothy and James are one person? They bring up an old one. I don't think they're one person. I don't think they're a couple either. I think they're just on the same wavelength. And I've respected as well some of what I've seen. Dorothy and James, you know, I think they've both been decent friends all around you, and I respect where I've seen you and support your fellow friends. James got the unwanted vibrator, did he? Sure. I should have stayed friends with her for that one. I want to think about the right. Was it really unwanted? Do you really think it was unwanted? Because I've heard a lot recently about what was and wasn't wanted, and it seems to be like both options are what was said at one point or another. I have such bad mental images going on now. Wonder why he was buzzing away. Hi. Oh, it's lovely to have you here more in the bush. Yeah, it's nice to be part of the community again, I think. And still my cats, but there's more all the way around, of course. It got sold on for a tenner. Well, I did hear there was some desperation for a tenner going on. Like, sometimes I want to say things, but I shouldn't, so I do have some self-control. Oh. I think just got that up. I just got some little bit of we should duck it down further so we can actually see what I'm ducking my head down. I was going to do some like crafting and stuff at the same time, but I've been focusing. Jam. What's that? On New Year's Eve, I'm going to say jam jammy. What's jam jammy for, Kirsty? Tell me, what does that mean? That sounds better than, what is it that you're meant to say on New Year's Eve? I don't know. Happy New Year. If one of my children wasn't in the room, not that he's a child, by the way, he's an adult. One of my children wasn't in the room at that comment, right, about the second-hand vibrator, right? I would give you a story on it, but I won't because my son won't like it. How many cats have I got? I've got 12, would you believe? And one's pregnant. But she's not very well. I don't know if she's going to like keep the babies or not. Oh, I didn't get to ask Helen, you know. Does anyone know what happened with the puppies that her dog was pregnant with? That was like some strange sort of blend. It looked like it could have been cloned. Vibrator thing needs to come to a head. Thanks for joining me, Tony, as well. I really appreciate you being there, mate. I thought I saw it on eBay, not what I was looking for. I heard I was come to a climax on resolution. Where's Maureen? There she is. I've got to get my Maureen up here as a moderator because the main thing I came back for was, can you hear me? Hang on, let's wait and see if this advert thing comes up. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's fine. If the sound in the word keeps going in and out, it's because it's I haven't paid for the more expensive Apple Core. And I'm back. This is so frustrating. I'm going to have to work out how to stop that. And that's an advert that keeps coming up on the app. I suppose I've got to pay for the app to get it better. I have to sort out my phone. Actually, the microphone is broken. I did try and sort it, but anyway, I read while I was gone. I've heard that this is Dorothy speaking here. I've heard hello Sky. Just scratch my back open, why not cat? I've heard others say that something good has come out of something bad because they've made peace with people they never expected to. And it's happening here tonight, and it's so nice to see. Hashtag positive. It is nice to see. Well, folks, alarm. Thank you for letting me know. Because it can be risky, can't it, when they're a dodgy blend. Oh, that just whacked my butter. Oh, you do go, like, you can still hear me when you go back. Yeah, I'm going to try and, Maureen, I'm going to try and go live regularly because there are quite a few people who are missing out on the regular. Nice to be chatting. Yeah, I think there's certain things that need keeping on top of. I mean, I see a lot of trying to word these things without getting myself in more shit. It's hard, isn't it? But I've seen a lot of the whole attention seeking thing for our baby and that. I'm sorry, but it does need putting a stop to. But it's getting silly now. There's too many people that have been affected by it all. Like, it's not okay to beg. It's not okay to be mean to people who have been good to you. And I want people to feel like they have a place where they can speak out their truth of what's going on, because I know I didn't feel like that. I felt like I had no support at all. So I want everyone else to feel like they have somewhere to go, that we're all going to stick together. And, you know, we're just going to have somewhere nice to chat, and that, but like, if shit goes down, we're going to all stick together. It's not a Brett. It's not a USB port. What it is I'm using Epoch Cam Viewer to make my mic work, my camera work, my phone work as a camera. And what volume, where is it? And I want it to be. It went basically when I go black like that, it's because the adverts have come up, and it's because I haven't paid for the app. Oh, I'm just using the cheap version of that. I'll try and turn up the microphone if I can. I think that was the thing, Liz, was that, yeah, Maureen's in text at the moment here, and she's as a mod, so you should be able to see her, Lana. I don't know why you can't. Mimi, I did want to pick up the arts, and I do appreciate I did appreciate that you kicked me out the arse and gave me that support I needed to come out and go live without worry. I was quite worried yesterday. I didn't want to. I was upset that I was getting a lot of grief yesterday, and it was like quite hurtful because I didn't think I did anything wrong. But and sometimes people just take things the wrong way as what you're intending. You know? Yeah, bad. No one was on eBay looking for the vibrator. I should get on TikTok, you know. I was trying to convince my kids, Kirsty, the other day to do TikToks with me, but they won't. I think, as my children, that they owe me a TikTok or two. What else should we talk about? Yes, Pocahontas, that's right. Get rid of the haters. I'm going to make you a Rolex. This is a clean, soapy channel. I like that llama. I don't know about, you know, not a section. I'll try and jump on those when you're doing gaming videos. I know, but like, it makes a difference when people are actually supporting your work. It's one thing I did notice about other people, and I won't go into details, but like for me, I sub to all of you. When I meet you, I sub to you. If you're putting out videos, I'm going to sit there and watch them, because if I see you as a personal friend, it's my responsibility to watch. Like, even though it's been months and months since I've spoken on Brett's channel properly, but I've been watching his stuff. You know what I mean? I watch and I support and I like. The only reason I stayed out of the comment section of all the paranormal for the last sort of however many months it's been has been purely to avoid the drama. But those people that I have a lot of respect for and love for, then I've supported their channels, and as you know, Baz, I've watched your channels. I'm not a big gamer. I don't, you know, I've got no reason to really sit there and watch gaming videos, but I will sit there and watch yours because you're my friend and you've supported me at times, so I'll support you back. You know? That's what friends do, and I've seen a lot of that where other friends don't. They expect a lot of the support themselves. They're like, "I'll come to my channel, watch my videos, watch my live streams," but they don't give that back, and I think that's wrong. I think, you know, show people that you care about that you love them by supporting what they do. And as you all know, I've supported certain people all the way through, even if people hated me for it. I should use the StreamYard on the PC. Brett, will that help? Oh, that means I can get Mimi on, and maybe even Llama sometime. Maybe a bit of more. I'd like to come and talk a bit. That would be interesting. Right, well, I've got StreamYards on my is it StreamYards I've got on my phone. I reckon I can put it on PC, and then I can add guests. Thank you, Brett, for letting me know that, Brian. People message me at some point over the next few days to let me know what I'm doing with it. Who's Energy Twister? Oh, Energy Twister, everything. You change your name as much as you like, Claire. I'm sure you're going to find something that fits you perfectly soon. I still haven't found something that fits me perfectly, to be honest. Oh no. I'm out of whiskey. I haven't run out of whiskey, I've just run out of whiskey in the glass. Okay, so if I go on stream, it means I've got downloading in me. Are you ready to wait for me to the next stream? Yeah, I think we should do this quite often, actually. If you'll wait till the next stream, I'll get it downloaded and set up ready, and then we'll have another join together. Yeah. So I can do it through the PC. I didn't think I'd be able to. Bear with me a minute. I've got to go and get a can of Coke. Oh, here comes ads. Look, this thing's annoying. Oh, it's browser dates. Oh, that's good then. See, I think it will help as well if someone else is there to talk, because I'm no good at remembering everything. One thing I used to see Eileen, our dear Eileen, say a lot of times that she wouldn't remember things and that, and I didn't either. My memory can be really rubbish at times, and I want to say things. There's certain things that I think needed to be said, but I'm not so good at remembering it all, and I don't even enjoy it. I don't take any pleasure in calling anyone out, but there are certain things that do need saying. So I think your next bid needs to go back to embroidery, Mimi. I'd love to see you do some more embroidery, actually. Some of those sweet prolapse. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I miss having a chat, but I stayed away for so long. And you know that mostly I came for paranormal stuff, and I really enjoy all the paranormal. My fingers don't open the can. But I don't get to chat, you know. Like, I love my kids, and I will happily spend all day with my kids and my cats without a second thought. But I don't get adult look, my kids are adults. I don't get like one-on-one chit chat like two adults together. You know what I mean? My kids are my kids still, whether they're kids or not. And a bit of freedom to just have a conversation and talk about things that you both enjoy, or all of you enjoy. It makes a difference to life, you know. And I went without it for quite a while. I think a lot of you did. Yeah, Mimi, for anyone that doesn't know Mimi originated from, I'll say the channel name, I mean, no offence by saying so. But Mimi was from Eileen's channel originally and has become very, very close, real life friend with Vera in that time. Vera has been away from YouTube, and I give that girl her due. She said, but you know, she went through a lot of shit for this shit. That sounds good to me. But I respect where Bats is at, and I respect Mimi and Vera's friendship. But as I said earlier to Helen, one of the things that I noticed was how loyal some people are to others, and that's about as best as you can expect from anyone, really. It has been Mimi. I really have got to like. It's just nice to have you girls behind me. I haven't had a great deal of support from you, but you and Bats have been really good to me. I know that obviously we come from different angles to start off with, didn't we? But you both like you've been well supportive. Yeah, Mimi's a straight talker. That's what I get. Like, and as I say, that's like no one understood mine and Lama's friendship at all. Oh boy, Lama, I'd love to see you do Baby Shark. Please do one day. But all of the friendships that I've seen loads of people like supporting other people at the cost of their own stress, and that's brilliant. It's great if people can be that loving to another, that they would put themselves out there for them. Elizabeth has been my friend all the way through this. You know, Liz has done so hard, tried so hard to keep the peace. She's literally like put aside her own feelings many a time to try and keep the peace with everyone. And I respect that too. I understand why someone would want to not just be involved in the argument. But Liz has never left my side. Maureen's always been I did something good to me. And at the end of the day, Lama was there for me. Even when I was really low, and I can't fault how loyal he's been to me or loyal to his own word. She wasn't trouble. Normally you could only be a baby shop. She wasn't trouble interested. Right, can we say one thing about Maureen here? There's been a couple of comments in the last 24 hours saying about like Maureen should not talk about what her experience has been. And I'm sorry, but Maureen has every right to discuss the fact that she was mugged off. She was mugged off. To try and make someone, especially someone who has their own issues, and Maureen's not a young lady, she's not a well lady, she's got her own things to deal with, and to tell her things like that you are starving, hungry, and that you are going to become homeless and you are going to wither away and die, to get money out of her was absolutely the wrong thing to do, and it doesn't matter how many times you offer to give her that money back and how many times she might say no. She has every right to be pissed off because she is pissed off at the fact that you were deceitful in trying to con her out of the money. She was trying to be a good friend to you. Like others that I've seen who have been good friends to you, and you used and abused them and then spat them out when they didn't suit you anymore. Even down to Maverick, and I'm not going to sit and play big fan to Maverick or anything, but you just proved yourself in the last 24 hours exactly how you are about your relationships. You sat there and told that guy that you loved him because he was giving you money, but when he stopped giving you money, you don't love him anymore. You think he's disgusting and vile. That word vile, you will use it far too much. Don't keep using it. It annoys me. That is the one bit that I cannot sit and ignore. That was wrong. And until everyone accepts that, as many times as Maureen wants to talk about what was done to her, she can do. She's got every right to. Sorry for that, but it had to be said. And that's right, Brett. Why can't they ever say it on their own accounts? They've never got the bollocks, have they? You know what I mean? I've never opened another account. I literally, hand on heart, I promise you, I've never opened another account or used another account to go and speak to anyone or a different name. I don't need to. Anything I've said, I'll stand by even to this day. A year later, I still stand by everything I said a year ago. I did actually take screenshots throughout the night, actually, of like things to evidence what I'd actually said and done in the past, because I know a lot of bullshit's been said about it. But I'm not going to sit here and talk through it all now. But ultimately, a lot's been used against me that wasn't necessary. I spoke to someone one-on-one because they let me down as a friend, and it got made into me being a big bad bully. I ain't no fucking bully. Like, just look back into my past and you will see 100% why I'm not a bully. I've been bullied. I've had too much shit in my life to ever be horrible to another person for the way they look or the way they are. Yeah. I agree with that. Speak to people. And people seem to get so worried about like just me saying that I wanted to speak up in my own defence. And we're talking about people have actually said that I'm lying about my health, and I do have the evidence to show that they actually said I'm lying about my health situation, and I'm using my health situation for attention. Do I look like I'm using it for attention right now? I'm overjoyed at where I'm at health-wise. That is not what this is all about. And I'm sick of having things like that said about me. And I've noticed how many people actually listen to some of that. That's kind of disgusting. Right? I've never had a negative thing against me online in all the years, like we're talking 20 years, 25 years. I've been online. I've never had any negative shit against me. I've got friends that I've had for 25 years since I first entered the internet because I'm not a cunt. It's not that hard. Don't be a cunt and people like you. But I've had people turned against me because of what other people say. And I'm sorry, but that's wrong. Take me for who I am, or don't take me at all. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. And if anyone wants to attack the likes of Claire or Maureen or Mimi, who have done nothing but be loyal friends to their friends and try to help out, even those who didn't deserve it, then please fuck off my channel. Don't come here with any of it, because those people mean a lot to me just because I've seen their loyalty to you. Hope that clears up what I think about it. And no, that's not me being nasty, that's me being real, that's how I feel. There are certain things that you do not need to cross those boundaries, and you do not need to be horrible to someone that's actually looked out for your best interests. Fed you when you said you were hungry, but you let them get attacked. No. Yeah, that's true, Brett. None of them provide proof about their health. I did a put it up the other week, and Lama rightfully said to me, take it down, don't show them the proof. And I shouldn't have to fucking show them the proof. I'm sat here as proof right now. You know, I can show you proof because it's all there. I've got loads of it, I've got tons of it, literally letters coming out my arsehole of proof of what diseases I've got and what I've lived through. I don't need to sit here and prove anything to anyone. I'm trying to share my story because I'm trying to help other people. I'm not out to get attention. I don't give a fuck about attention. The only attention I need is off my kids, and the fact that they love me and support me through some of the hardest years of my life. That's all that matters to me. I don't need internet attention. I'm not going to sit here and cry about my shit. I've had just as much shit as what I've seen going on about elsewhere. It doesn't make you deserve more love and support than anyone else because you're willing to sit there and cry that your shit's worse than everyone else's. We've all got fucking hard lives. Everyone I know in this channel right now, I know has had enough experiences in life to say that they've had a struggle, and that their experiences matter just as much as everyone else's. Just because one person is willing to sit there and cry on camera about their problem doesn't mean that their problems are actually legitimate. If you're going to call out people on whether or not they're telling the truth, you really want to be pure, and you're not. I just tell my best friend Shea Butter. Oops. Either that or there's a scrap down on that at the pub. It's usually my best friend. Be straight and true to yourself and others. If people don't like you, tough shit. Well done, Elizabeth, that's right. I don't set out to make anyone dislike me. I really fucking don't. It's not my thing. Like, literally face death. I don't fucking give a fuck about YouTube bollocks, you know what I mean? But when I see people that have been really, like, I mean, we're not talking about just friendship here, sitting and chatting someone through like I did for the kid. Yeah, I sat and talked to her through night after night of suicidal tendencies because of one person or another. Yeah, that fucked me up enough, and it did. It actually had an impact on my health, my mental health. my family. I couldn't even run my household because I was spending like 20 hours a day online trying to make sure this girl's problems were sorted for her. Now, I'm sorry, but you don't need to go through life like that and do things for others like that and then have them treat you like that. The tone of this live is so calm and gentle, actually almost calm. Oh, fuck. Love you, Dorothy. Just to let you get a bit horny while you're at it. I love you, Dorothy, thank you. That actually means a lot to me. All I want is that, like, right, the shit that went on has gone on and I can't change any of it and no one can change any of it. And I have had some apologies from some people. So I do want to leave a lot of it in the past. But if anyone feels the need to talk out about the shit that they've had against them, then do it here, because I'm not willing to sit there and watch while other people get torn to shreds when, in my opinion, what they done was good, if that makes sense. Like, Claire, I didn't even know you at all before all this, did I? Like, I literally hadn't hardly seen anything from you. I saw some videos of you on other people's live streams. I hadn't seen anything of you to know other than this stuff. And I'm sorry, but there is nothing that can be said against you right now that will make a difference to my opinion in my head that you didn't deserve that shit. Because you didn't. I don't give a fuck about any of the points that she's tried to throw at me about who you are and what you are. You tried to help someone who you saw as a friend, and even when you called out her actions, it was more as a friend than anything else, because you were trying to make it clear that there's a problem here. She's mugging off people. It's what I'm sorry, but I don't care about any of that shit that I've seen thrown out there, and I haven't watched any of it, to be honest, because I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going to sit there and go, right, Claire's a cunt because Nikki said so. No. Right? I'll take you based on who you are and how you treat me, right? And I take everyone on that. That's why I'm still friends with Brett. That's why I'm still friends with Llama. I've been friends with Llama when no one else was friends with Llama, and no one else was friends with me. But me and Llama were still friends, even when we fell out ourselves between ourselves. No one even fucking knew half of it, because it was between ourselves and we sorted it out between ourselves privately, because that's what adults do. When you're a friend to someone, you're a friend and you're loyal and you stick by them. I agree fully that when I pissed off Llama, I actually did piss him off when he had every right to be pissed off at me. I gave them like ammo against him. I shouldn't have done that. Like, I should have known better, but I wasn't thinking straight at the time, so. But at the end of the day, it was Llama who sat there and he was begging to speak to my son for a day. Literally spent all day asking me, please let me speak to your son, please let me speak to your son. I need to know that someone's watching over you and is making sure you're okay. No one else gave a fuck. Everyone else was telling me to shut up and not talk about what had happened to me. No one cared. But Llama was sat there saying, I need to speak to your son and know that you're not going to hurt yourself. And yet he didn't even know that I'm an ex-self-harmer or that I've been through the mental health issues that I've been through. I haven't even discussed that on my channel really openly. I will eventually. I'm an open book. I'm happy to talk about anything, but it's not something that was important at the time. But he knew without a doubt that I was the kind of person that was going to turn that on myself. And he tried to stop it happening. I'm sorry, but that's what a friend does. And I'd like to my Llama friend, thank you for being there for me, because you know, a lot of people have dissed you over the years that I've known you. And do you know what? You were the only one that really fucking knew and really tried to be there for me. I know that not everybody understands you, Llama, but I do get you. and I'm grateful to have you as a mate because I can bounce shit off you and I know that I'm going to get the truth back. Yes, spooky. Some stalkers are out there, aren't there? Go on, Dorothy. And you really can't be bothered, Alan. See? See, Dorothy, that's what I wanted to bring. I didn't want to bring any drama. It's not me as much as people that are so hard. Do you know how upsetting it is to have constantly people telling me that I'm a person I'm not? That is really hard for me because I'm really not that negative person. A lot of the people that have come on tonight to make a comment, even if it was a single one, were people that know me in real life, and they come on because they wanted to make the point that I'm not that person. If I wanted to be horrible or nasty or mean or vindictive or all of the other things that I've been called, I mean, God, I was called a jealous, vindictive old witch the other week or something like that, wasn't it? And last night I was called a fool from Nikki, that I'm a fool. And I'm sorry, but fucking hell. I'm not going to sit here and get angry. But where do you get off? You couldn't wait to start that trouble last night, could you? And yet I was trying to make peace with Ireland. And yet again it was you, Nikki, stirring up trouble. But I won't go on because, yeah, Dorothy, you're right. You know what? You all have a right to say what has been said and done against you. You have grievances. I've seen quite a few people speak out against your grievances. Fuck off, literally. All those people can fuck off because they are being pedantic. They're trying to cover for new. Right? With new, it's always been, oh, do you know she even made my son think it the other night? My son's like one of the tough boys, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't give a fuck, usually. In fact, he was angry at me for getting emotional about all these people, yeah? Now, he sat there the other night, watched her video about Maverick deleting her videos and all that crap, yeah? And I ended up messaging her because my son was like, Mum, what if she kills herself? You should message her and make sure she's all right. She made him fall for it. Like, he don't fall for shit. But she fucking made him believe that she was really that upset and that emotional. But you watch the videos in the last 24 hours, there's no emotion there, mate. She didn't give a fuck about Maverick. She was using Maverick for everything she could get out of him. And when Maverick turned the table, she didn't fucking like it anymore. I'm sorry, but I'm going to get a bit angry now because this is an issue that's in the last 24 hours. Yeah? Now, she's playing this game along and people are still listening. This is a year, over a year this shit's gone on. Do you know the very first person that I actually spoke up for? How I very first met Nikki was because she was slagging off Nikki vlogs because Eileen had told her to get rid of her. So she just went along with it because even though she'd been close friends with Nikki for ages, it was better to be friends with Eileen. So she just fucked Nikki off, Nikki vlogs off, yeah? That was where I first met her. And then I thought, oh no, Eileen's bullying her. Right, now I see so much of it where I'm like, was Eileen actually as good? Like, I'm not saying that Eileen's innocent. Eileen knows where she's done wrong, and I do respect the fact that the woman has actually apologised for a lot of shit. I don't really agree with the way she treats her friends, but that's not between me. But, right, Eileen sat there and fucking, what the fuck? Oh, I don't even know where I am now. But, like, Eileen was supposed to be telling Nikki that Nikki should ignore Nikki because Eileen's friend said so. I don't even fucking know because I didn't really understand it. But I actually came in because I was involved with supporting Nikki vlogs. And I have done ever since, even when Nikki's not been a very good friend to me as such, or like stood up for me as such, or like even spoken against me at times. I I'd become friends with Nikki, so I was supporting her. And then I ended up supporting the other Nikki. But she makes you believe that she's really that poor, hard done by soul, and she's really not. I'm sorry. It's all the whole thing. Like, was Eileen actually right when she said to me over a year ago, like back in August 2019, when I first entered Eileen's chat, she was telling me, don't get involved with Nikki New, because she's this, she's that. Don't get involved with Nikki Vlogs. And I was already involved with Nikki Vlogs. I've been supporting Nikki from the get-go. Now, but was Eileen right? I think actually she was. I've got to give her respect. She warned me what Nikki was like, and I didn't listen. I thought, poor Nikki. Poor Nikki, she's crying. She can kill herself. I actually sat there awake at night, sometimes 4 or 5 nights a week. I got like 1 or 2 hours sleep because I was sat there thinking, poor Nikki, she's going to kill herself. Because what Eileen said to her, oh, Eileen's a terrible person. That's how I felt, and that's why I turned on Eileen the way I did, and Eileen's friends at this one. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Eileen's anything innocent, because she's not, and she knows that. But that was the step into my fucking the whole shit with this whole big bollocks deal. And I've ended up coming out of it as being the cunt. I've come out of it as being the bully and the spiteful one, and the mean and nasty one. And they ended up being best friends. How does that even happen? How do you go from being suicidal because of what someone says to you, and then you're their best friend, to stand against someone who defended you? That's how it works with these people. So I've got it on adults only. That's an answer to the person who just messaged me. I've got it on adults only. I'm allowed to swear. I'm swearing because I have had a drink, and I am actually enjoying being able to get it out. I don't even want to be horrible, and I'm not, because if I wanted to be horrible, I would sit there and go through every detail. And this is what I tried to say yesterday to those who claimed that I'm a horrible person. If I wanted to be horrible about any of this and any of these people, if I wanted to be horrible, why do you think I walked away? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all, does it? If I wanted to be horrible, I would tear them all to shreds. And I don't even mean that like in any nasty way. It's not even my way to be nasty, but if I was going to be nasty, I would fucking make a good job of it. I don't sit there and pussy whip around like, oh. You know what I mean? If I was going to be really horrible, you would know it. Kathy, are you still chat, Kathy? You were the first person that I argued with in all of it, and I'm sorry, but I have to say I'm sorry for referring to you. I called you a cunt. I don't even remember what you said, to be honest. I do actually. I think you commented on the fact that I didn't know how to run a live stream at the time, and you were defending your mate, and I respect that. I've always respected any of you that defended the mates, because to me that's what's good. If the people are loyal, that's good, yeah. But I was rude to you, and if I really wanted to be horrible to any of these people, I would have fucking tore them to shreds, and not just sat there and fucking ignored it all this time. Yes, llama. Oh, there's a fucking advert again. Oh, it's not working so long. It's not taking so long to reconnect me after an advert now. That's been llama. Llama's point here. Let me scroll up. I have to remember not to touch screen. The PC does not work as a touch screen, apparently. Am I managing to have a drink online without being horrible to anyone? Am I being horrible? Tell me honestly, because I'd rather know. New claimed on her video, and I'm sorry, New, if you don't like me speaking your name, but I will, because I have a right to respect mine and ruin it. New claimed on her video that she had no contact from Maverick since last Friday, but that's untrue. Her video shows they've had contact this week. Her video, oh, you can hear the anger coming. Sorry, I'm going to calm down. But her video on Maverick subject, did that not tell every one of you who she is as a person? Please comment now, let me know that I'm right here. But like, I'm not sitting there in defence of Mav, whatever. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Thought it was a bit weird that you fucking get in a relationship with someone and give your login details to someone across the seas that you've never met before. But you sat there saying how much you're disgusted by him. But the other week you were pretending to love him because he was giving you money. Nearly £2,000 worth of money. Or was it $2,000? I don't know. I really don't care. Still thousands. You called me a liar for saying thousands, didn't you? Are we talking about the suicide attempt here? I have to say, if there is any of you that have ever felt like you need support mentally, please do turn to me, because I'm a lot stronger than I look, and I will help you through your shit better than I can ever help myself. I'm shit at that. I have my kids that support me, bless their little souls. They've been through hell with me and back, you know what I mean? This is what I don't understand as well, right? How come, right? I'm being honest here, and you all know this because I have told you privately one way or another anyway, but I'm an ex-drug addict, yeah? In fact, my problems very closely associated with news problems through life, and that's part of why we were close friends, or supposed close friends. I'm a drug addict, or was a drug addict, never not a drug addict. I've fucked up my life badly many times, and my children have suffered immeasurably because of my own actions, and I 100% own everything that they've been through because of me, yeah? And yet my children love me and support me 100% and would never, ever dare to question my medical shit, yeah? Because they've literally watched me, like, literally go blue in the face. Go blue to the point where I am, like, dying in front of my children. And they've supported me. And they had to deal with that shit on their own. My children would never turn against me. Not in that way. Do you know what? It's really pretty to see all your fucking names. Oh, my son told me to stop swearing. Helen, you're back. Sorry. I shouted. Helen, I'm so glad to see you back, darling. Just as I'm getting on my fucking, on my, what's it called? Soapbox. Ah, my soapbox. You want photographic evidence of my blue face? Do you know there actually is photographic evidence of my blue face, but we won't share it for now. Thank you, Colin. I really appreciate that. I try and keep it. This is me, right? Literally, this is the person who I am, who you are seeing is exactly who I am. I don't fuck around. Like, I've got nothing. Like, this is what I don't get, what people don't understand, is I've got nothing to hide, I've got nothing to lose, and I've got nothing to gain by being anything other than me. Mama Cass is me, 100%, like, literally My kids' friends called me Mama Cats. That's where it comes from. It's not a fucking about internet shit. I'm Mama Cat, and I really am that person. I fucking fostered and looked after and supported hundreds of kids around here, and they all love and support me back. It's not anything to do with the bollocks that people talk about online as. Was it really 1,900? Hi COVID, thank you for joining me. Nice to see you here. Don't come and infect me though. The haters are back now, the drama's back. Isn't that funny so far? It doesn't take long, does it? Watch those spikes and bollocks. Is it? I'm sorry, but has the last 24 hours not shown everyone exactly what was honest, what was real going on? One stuff in the fucking video game brought up now. I've got someone looking. I'm going to mute my microphone. I've got no idea. I'll be back in a sec. I need a wee. Oops, sorry. Thank you. That's right, Mimi. You know, if Batter wanted to come and say something, she would come and say it without any problem with saying it on her own name. You know what I mean? All of this with people coming in with fake accounts as if they're her is just really stupid. I don't get it. It's because New made a big deal out of that. New was convinced that a lot of it was all Batter behind everything. And it really wasn't. You know, Batter was just trying to be a friend to her friend. Same as Helen was trying to be a friend to her friend. And why should we insult them for that? New referred to him privately as handsome, yet she publicly says she deems him to be unkissable. See, this is the thing. Like, this last 24 hours has shown massive amounts of dishonesty from a place that calls everyone else a liar. I mean, would I have ever fallen out with half the people I've fallen out with had I not stepped up for this one person who is so good at being a victim? Like, literally, she even made my son believe she was the victim again. And he knows everything I've been going through with this all. But even he was like the other day, oh, I don't think you should message your mum just in case she tries to kill herself. You don't want to be guilty for that. So I messaged her trying to be nice. And then I saw his video come out and I was like, says it all. Says it all. Kathy, sorry. I never know which one is your actual name, Kathy. Wait. What is your name? Or what should I call you? I don't care what your name is, actual name is, but whatever should I call you that makes you happy, would make me happy. We went through laps and bollocks, and it was literally a case of me snapping at you when it wasn't even anything to do with you. But I snapped at you. I was rude. I'm sorry. Shouldn't call it cunt. I don't. Like, I use the word cunt a lot. I actually use it. Like, I mean, even I call my kids cunts all the time. So I turn up and laugh and yeah, they both lied to each other, but that's the thing. He repeatedly called her beautiful, and I've seen a lot of that go down. Yeah, I've seen Dorothy, what you say about them making new friends. And to me, when I saw them two make friends, was like, that was the end of game for me. That was why I walked away. And that was because it meant that both were free online. Right, that because the fence sitters would have notified what people have been saying in the entire chat. Oh yeah, there'll be screenshots of law being shared right now. I just see Helen's return comment. And sorry, I really should catch up with the chat. I've gone back and read it all. Thank you, Colin. The stream is being reported. Would not surprise me one bit. Oh, is she on live as well? Oh, I'm sorry. Are people here watching me instead of watching you? Thank you to those watching out for it. I'm not worried if they want to come over and argue. I'll argue with them. I'm sure we can all argue with them because we all have very good points. You know, there isn't anyone that's come here today that hasn't come here without a very fair reason for being pissed off. Found it. News crying on live. What have you lot done? Thanks, COVID. Blame us straight away. Oh, shit. Sorry, I keep swearing. I need more coat now. The cola. I'm actually chuckling. This is actually whiskey hooch. I have some dear friends that learned how to make whiskey over the lockdown, and I think they're really clever for that shit. The stream of being. Sorry for snorting, but that's cracking me. Oh well. Swing low, sweet prolapse, come put the burning heart, swing low. See, me and Llama could duet on our karaoke shit. Mate. Yes, I did wash my hands, babe. I'll go and get my coat. With a spilt out. Look, some of it's on the floor. I spilled my coat, but it ended up standing upright. I'm really impressed with that. Who's these talkables? Hello? Oh, no. I know she's really good at seeming in bad shape. Like, don't get me wrong, but she's really good at that. I mean no disrespect. I think I've been quite kind. Who's a new channel? A hate channel? Me? I'm a new hate channel, Helen, really? Oh my god. That's fine. Oh, Maureen, you're back to being able to comment now, babe. I was waiting for you. So you see how it gets, you know. Hi, Angela. Nice to see you, darling. I'm just moving through quickly to check who's got things and who hasn't. And I see, of course, Cinderella all across the internet rooms. I can't cry online because my kids will fucking kill me, literally. If I sat here and whimpered online, my son would be like round on the doorstep, like, what do you think you're doing? Spooky Mostar, I love you for that comment. You deserve full-on respect for it. Right, you can hate these comments, you can kick these comments. Why can't you like give a bit of love to these comments at the same time? The thing is I never came here to start trouble. I came here to clear my name because other people have spoken my name. And if you shut the fuck up, you ain't gonna get no shit, are you? Is that who I think you're saying incorrect? The vile things that we'll say. We're all up each other, that's kids. We're about as far from that as you can get, though, isn't it? Literally, we've all been pushed together because of the fact that we've all had bullshit said about it. and a hate stream. I might get upset about that, you know, because I don't think it's very helpful. Should I share some of the messages that I've been receiving too? But yesterday I was screamed at and called a fool and told to fuck off. And I thought, no, I thought I was being quite nice person. No, I won't be messaging her anymore. The other day I felt sorry for her because like my son was like, yeah, Mum, you need to message her just in case she's like suicidal or whatever. So I messaged her, and then Maverick came out with a stream, and I was like, see, this is what I mean. She plays the victim so bloody well, and that people actually sit there and listen to it. I've had in the last 24 hours, I've actually had five people have commented in the last 24 hours suggesting that I'm a really nice, despiteful person because that's what they've heard. My reputation precedes me. And there isn't a single soul out there that will tell you based on their own experience with me that I'm a horrible, nasty person. I'm not. Some people can say whatever they like about any of us, and literally any of us. I mean, like, right, there's me and there's Claire and there's Brett, all of these people, right, you can all say, like, you know, Helen and Mim, all of us have had our little say where we've been a little bit sarky and nasty and that. And you can sit there and say, yeah, oh, they're just out for hate, whatever, I don't give a fuck, I really don't. But to sit there and call Maureen a bully, how does that even work? How does someone give you £700 of their own income and they are the bully? I'm so sorry for Yana. Still empty in the house. I love you. You're fucking quiet today. No, that was Spooky. Spooky said, where is their master MD? What even went on with that? I had to, like, I've got screenshots, obviously. I had to actually sit there and go through MD. He put up some shit against me when Nicky told him to. And then deleted it quickly because I put up my medical evidence. I assume he saw it. Either he saw it or he researched my channel and realised that actually maybe she's being lied about. Now, why didn't anyone bother to step in and say there? Because they all deleted their comments and shit. So they obviously knew that they were in the wrong. But yet, they still allowed her to fucking slag me off. Hi, Luna. Thank you so much for joining me, babe. Love you. I really have always appreciated your support. It's been a long time that you've been supporting me. And please tell Sue I do enjoy his content. He's definitely got my sense of humour on him. Yeah, don't give it out if you can't handle it. Right? I actually emailed. I know she keeps going on like, oh, she was emailing me like she cares. I was. I'm not going to sit and defend that. I'm not going to sit and deny that. I literally emailed her like I cared because, like, it's so easy in your head. Like, you look at what she does, like sitting there screaming and shouting abuse at Sue for Hayley and Mark, right? If they cared about you at all, darling, why would they put you in that boat? If they think your mental health is so bad that you can't handle this drama, Why would they let you argue against soup for your benefit, for their benefit? I wouldn't. I'd say don't get involved, Nikki. When Liz was going to get involved the other day, I said don't get involved, Liz, because I was more worried about her health than I am about my point. Yeah, baby's gone. I'm sorry, but like you choose to go against me. You went against Eileen. You went against Nikki Vlogs at times. You've gone against Suits because you honestly think that crying and threatening suicide is the answer to everything. It's okay because you're going to commit suicide if people don't listen to you. I think that's sick. I think that's really twisted, and I think that's fucked up that you use that all the time. I don't watch any of the streams either, Brett. I really haven't got the time. I really haven't got the time to sit. I do not watch either. Like I even deleted Simon last week because of his little thing, and I don't even give a fuck about it. I know where it comes from and know why he acted like that when he'd been really nice to me only a couple of days beforehand. But I deleted him. That was it. You know, he pushed the boat out with me. He was rude and disrespectful, and I didn't deserve it. So I deleted him. Do that. All of the people involved should do that more often. Stop watching. If you don't like it, stop watching. And it's not happening, is it? And I won't give them a watch channel either. Even my son said that the other day. I'm not going to go on there and comment to give them a view. Because Brett, in all honesty, I don't know how much you're aware of this. We haven't actually discussed this. But personally, about back in January time, part of why I walked away was because I realised how many of those involved were there for the views. And I see it. I can watch my own analytics. Every single time I've got involved in the drama, my views pop up like anything. When I was involved in Nikki's drama, sitting there supporting her channel, helping her run her channel, encouraging her to start her channel in order to protect those poor hard dumb guys that were being bullied elsewhere, of course. I saw it. She sat there and said it herself enough times. Oh, we've had peace now. Where have all the views gone? And that was why I left. That was part of why I left. If you're in it for the views, if you're encouraging the drama or even maybe orchestrating the drama with others because it increases your views, then I ain't going to keep sitting and listening to it and believing that that's important. I won't sit there and give views to people that I don't like. If you fuck me over, then I'll switch you off and go, bye. We're not filed. We're not filed. We're not filed. I love that word. Haven't you heard that word a few times recently? We're not filed. Well, yeah, Spooky Mothstar. I believe that, yeah, they checked out very quickly. How should be a voiceover behind the movie, really? I think they checked out rather quickly that I was legit about my medical shit, because basically you said in Mark's comments, and I do have a screenshot if anyone needs it, you know, as they do. New said in Mark's screen in comments that I was lying about my health problems and that I was using it as a cover. I can't remember all the other words that she said, so I won't use them because I want to be slanderous like some. Now, he obviously jumped to delete his comment talking about me being fickle and stuff like that, and trying to encourage him to support me. He didn't really give a fuck, but I thought I'd tell him my story while he was calling everyone out. But obviously I wasn't entitled to give that story. Now, he quickly deleted those messages against me, and I assume that is because he actually done some research and checked it out. It might have been my own personal pictures with evidence of my medical shit, but just because somebody tells you something doesn't mean you should listen. MD tried his tricks on me because apparently she told him that I was a hitman and nothing else. I just laughed and forgot about it. What the fuck? Who's a hitman? Some of the strange stuff is going on. I don't understand it. Oh, cheddar and red onion toasty sounds really good. Yeah, more, she plays the poor me card, and it's like people actually sit there and listen. Really? After everything that's gone on. When you set the stream to adult or whatever, does it even go towards watch time? Yeah, it does. So actually, it's when you set the stream to being child only, it then doesn't go towards. I think it doesn't go towards watch time. It doesn't get adverts if it's child only, because obviously they can't use children's watch whatever to, but it would be a bad thing to use children, what children are viewing. Or I don't know. They don't agree with advertising towards children, so basically you're not going to get paid unless you're not advertised towards children. Most of my videos are sort of give or take. You can't really tell whether they're for kids or not mostly. Except for things like I'm swearing in them, so I put it as for adults. But while it's for adults, yeah, you can get the adverts. It's when it's for kids you don't get the adverts. Nougat Maverick, false flag report, suit yourself in Herbivores for copyright. Only plus her phone messages show it. I found it funny what her phone messages showed actually, because she skipped over a few bits really quick, didn't she? I wonder why. See, it's so easy, isn't it, to sit there and go, look at this proof, people, look at this proof, people. But you're skipping through everything that you don't want people to see. Obviously, on camera, for people to see. Not everybody is as fit as you. Sorry, but that was a bit out of line, to be fair. But true, too. What money is nothing. Going back to me. I tell you what, the ones who look most sweet, innocent, and hard done by are usually in this whole drama thing, everything I've seen, if they look like they're hard done by, they're usually the biggest fucking culprit of the lot, in my opinion. Do you know what I was shocked by though, Maureen, was that my son was actually he was a bit weakened by the whole bit. He's never had that. My son doesn't usually fall victim to womanly wiles with their that doesn't usually work on me or my kids, but it did the other day. He felt well better for her, and he was like, "Mum, go and sort it out." So I went and talked to her, and then Maverick put up his video, and I was just like, "She's a liar." Like, even like, I don't even agree with half of Maverick either, but she sat there saying, "Oh, his dirty, stumpy people. Oh, didn't want to be with him anyway." And what? Was talking to someone else. This whole time. What? You think that's okay? You think that you made a good point by saying, or that you made a good point against his mother's fucking desperate need situation, but you begged thousands of people, but his mum blamed for having a GoFundMe because her house was destroyed in a tornado. Slightly different from someone who can't cope on their benefit money to get all their bags and their new TVs and their new iPhones and their new fucking everything else that you've got with that money. I'd love to see Suit. Actually, Suit's a really good laugh, isn't he? Like, don't get me wrong, he cuts hard. He does cut hard, but like, my ex is like that. He really is, like, cuts as deep as it can go, and so that's my sense of humour. And so like, it didn't really bother me. Like, I don't find it offensive what Suit says. I find that it was generally on the ball a little. What was that about? Happy and everything. 22 accounts. Was that 22 people have disliked me so far? Yeah, they're all like, there's like about 6 or 7 maybe that might defend these people, but they all have like 3 or 4 accounts each. Unfortunately, I haven't got the interest for that short now, but it can keep up with one account. Beth was even told to stop video calling me because you can't screenshot that. She was told to only message me. Does that not tell you everything you need to know? Like, you're not aware of which people are fucking like that. Sweet love, sweet child, come over to carry me home. Go on, Llama. I'm going to have to get Llama on here. I have to have Mimi on. We have a big old, like, talk out session. And then we'll bring Llama on to give it an ending with his sweet love. Usually some shit talk on me, but she, well, they sound over there and tell me what I give a fuck about. But it is. Should I send my son if he wants to talk to them? They false flag everything, James. It's like they're really pathetic about everything, can't they? They can't, like, argue with a valid point because they don't have one. So they'll like false flag, call you a liar, I'm like, liar, 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 you're a liar. That's how it sounds in my head every time I hear that cunt speak that. Right? And you can say all this shit about other people, but they're actually yeah. Brett, it does actually concern me. Like, how many people believe her about her medical stuff? Because, like, I've always provided proof. Like, literally, I filmed myself in hospital while I was in there nearly dying because I wanted other people with my condition to know that I'm there with them. I experience this shit and get it. I'm there with them. I am not doing it for attention. I don't care about what anyone thinks about my health shit. My health shit's been a fucking journey and I've battled it on my own. I don't expect any support from it. But like how can they sit there and go on and on and on? There's a liar, Castor, she's a liar, another liar, out with them all, they're all liars, liars, liars. And none of them have got health problems except for me with my diabetes that's untreated because the doctor doesn't believe I've got it. Like, how can you spend time in hospital and not be fucking discovered as being an untreated diabetic? I get considered an untreated diabetic every time I go into hospital because my sugars will be through the roof because I'm this sick. I'm sorry, but those are the things that they get on my tits. I'm sorry, but they really irritate me. I'm not sitting here fucking begging attention or interest in my medical shit. I tell my medical story because there are a lot of people out there who are going through the shit that I've been through and they haven't got a clue what the fuck is going on with them. I didn't have a clue what was going on with them. I didn't know that rheumatoid arthritis could kill people. That never occurred to me that could happen. So when I try and tell my story, that's all I'm trying to do. I don't need attention from anyone. Like, I don't have it in real life. In all honesty, I haven't got any support in real life. I haven't got any friends or family. Like, my friends are people that need me. I don't need them. My family aren't around for me. Like, I don't come here for attention about my medical shit. I come here to share my medical story in hopes that I can give hope and support to others in situations like me. Does that make sense? If I wanted to be that person, I could have been that person. If I wanted to jump on the drama train and use it for my own advantage, then my channel would have been through the roof over a year ago. And I could have easily switched that up, played it all for myself, and I would have got all the views. I didn't do it because that's not me, that's not who I am. If I wanted to be the horrible, nasty, bullying person that you have made me out to be, I would have done a damn sight better job of destroying you. Social greed. You see, I didn't never have a single, not one single dislike. What was it? Was it 100,000 views that I had? And I haven't had a single solitary dislike. I'm telling you, it tells you a lot about where it comes from, doesn't it? Yeah, Lama will be looking at my best interest there. I can't remember what you was supposed to be again. Specific. Sorry. So sorry, were you doing that? Unspirited, thank you, yes. These people fall back on a lot of shit. A lot. I mean, they are really pathetic. Some of the stuff that I've seen where it's just like, I'm sorry, but do, don't throw threats, misassumptions, aggression out without a good argument, a good cause, and speak it well. Because everything you fuck up on, you're going to get pulled up on. I speak. Oh, come on. Sorry. I speak when I need to speak. When I feel that 100%, if I don't step up right now, I'm in the wrong. Yeah? So I'll speak up in defence of others. But when you sit there and speak up, and this one's a cunt, that one's a cunt, because they've said this and they've said that. And really, what your issue is they've got an issue against you personally. And then stop arguing, basically. I said this to Nikki herself. You know, I know she keeps going, oh, she's been messaging me. Yeah, I messaged her. Like, shut up, Nikki. When will you learn, Nikki? You never do. You don't listen. I've tried to advise you, even when I don't like you. But as someone that sees you're a weak pussy hole, I try to advise you for what is your safest bet. Don't argue against the likes of Sue or Nikki Vlogs or Eileen, anyone else that is stronger than you mentally. Don't sit there and fucking try to cause a bitch fest between you and someone that you don't like because you think you're going to win. You haven't got the brains for it. You haven't got the wherewithal for it. And you can't handle it. So shut up. And that's my advice. I gave it to you in message and you didn't listen. And there's my message across the internet waves. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up. So Kirsty is one of my biggest supporters, has been here all the way through with me. And she has medical issues too. And James, thank you. All of you, thank you. Thank you for everyone for being here. I really do actually appreciate it because I didn't know that I'd get any support at all. I didn't know. I mean, New was making a big deal out of it yesterday that I had said to her in private. I know she likes to share what I say in private. But I said to her in private, you know, that I didn't have any support. What I was actually referring to at the time was when I went through my benefits being checked out, I applied for disability benefits. By the time I'd actually gone to appeal for my disability benefits, I was fully wheelchair bound. I couldn't breathe. I had been hospitalised for pneumonia. And yet I still was there struggling to get my bit of money that I was entitled to. And I ended up getting. I was fully wheelchair bound, New, not like I've got diabetes. Yeah, no, you need to go to the doctors if you think you've got diabetes and stop diagnosing yourself, because to me you just look like an ex-junkie that can't stay awake at night. And I know because I've been one. I agree with what Daisy said there. Buy the wax and essential oils and that. Firstly, if you need to, darling, message me up and I'll tell you what ingredients to buy. I'll give you a nice little recipe, yeah, for your own little batch. I'll do you a little recipe, give you the ingredients and where to buy them from at a better price, and I'll tell you what you're doing, what you need to do, darling. You don't need to have a review on the soap making stock kit. The starter kits are expensive, but really expensive for what they are. I can teach you how to make soap, darling. Sophia, when you say that it's a brilliant line, thank you. That really means a lot to me. Yeah, spooky moth star, thank you. This is my issue, right? Eileen and me were having a bit of a bicker earlier, yeah? And we've sorted it out. We worked it out, right? And I don't usually work things out with Eileen. You know that I don't get on with her. Everyone knows I don't get on with Eileen, yeah? But we worked it out. I'm not here to cause her an issue, yeah? I didn't want to, didn't have any intentions to. And I think we might be able to come to some sort of chill version of ourselves, right? But I would never ever have been involved with this if I hadn't have been defending Nikki against Eileen. And Eileen warned me at the time she's an attention seeker. I can't say that I agree with Eileen and her behaviours over the years that I've known her. I don't. And that's me, that's personal, and that I've told Eileen exactly what I think all the way along. But I'd like to, at one point in time, be not negative with each other. But she warned me Nikki was trouble. And I ignored it. I thought she was just being a horrible bully. And she wasn't. She was actually warning me. And Nikki is. Nikki bullies with the whole I'm bullied effect. Oh, sorry. As my mum was touching. Yeah. People don't understand this, but you can be like the person that's causing the harm by being the victim. Does that make sense? Is that making sense? But this is what I'm seeing, right? The stuff that's going on with Lou is crazy. Some of the books, yeah? And she just sits there and plays it. Like, she literally got torn to shreds by MD. Right? Eileen got torn to shreds by MD. Nikki got torn to shreds by MD. And then they're both like fucking begging for attention back and oh, please don't hate me, MD. Please don't hate me, MD. Right? So then they all turn and tear everyone else to shreds because it's easier than actually accepting what they've done wrong themselves. Right? One thing I've got to give Eileen the dues for, and I can't say that I saw it in the past, that Eileen in the past was always sort of, well, I'm sorry, but didn't mean it. Sorry, Eileen, if that sounds abusive, didn't mean it that way. But you always sounded like you were saying you were sorry, but not that you didn't give a fuck. You didn't care, but you just said sorry because it was what was expected of you to say. But then you tell me, like, you told me a lot of stuff, and I won't go into it. But then, right, Nikki fucked you over. You fucked Nikki over. And in all honesty, you both did. You're both horrible to each other. And then you turned it and became best friends with each other, and everyone else was a horrible cunt. And I really don't get that. I really can't. Like, I'm honest, 100% honest here. I really don't get that. Like, I believe what I believe. I think what I think, and none of the bullshit's going to make a difference to what I really believe, yeah? And if people want to sit there and go on like it's fucking, I'll be your best friend now, Like, honestly, this is what I've seen between Nikki, mostly Nikki kissed and asked to Eileen. The minute I left, Nikki kissed, asked to Eileen. And I'm sorry, but she didn't. And yes, I emailed her. And I'm happy to sit here right now. I've got it right up on my screen. The exact email message that I sent to Nikki at the time where I walked away from Nikki. And personally, I don't think that it was anything wrong. I told her what I thought. I told her that I didn't gel with that. I told her that I thought she was an unloyal cunt. She was a shit friend. What she done was a shit friend thing to do. Now, even Sophie can sit there and apologise to me for what she said about me back then, but Nikki can't sit there and say, yeah, I was wrong to jump on that. I would never do that to a friend. There's been times when me and Llama have fallen out, and everyone thinks I'm Llama's minion. I'm behind Llama regardless what he does. No, if Llama's a cunt, I'll tell him a cunt, yeah? But I've sat there and argued with Llama and not one of you knew about it. If he was such a cunt, or I was such a cunt, sorry for swearing, but if either one of us was out to be negative for our own benefit, don't you think that we would have fucking used that to destroy any one of you? When me and Llama had issue against each other, and he had a reason to be pissed off with me, because I basically let Nikki dox him, yeah, by accident, obviously. I never intended that to happen. I didn't expect that Nikki was that low at the time. But I let Nikki dox him. I was fucking wrong for doing that. I should have known better. And yet he talked to me about it personally, one-on-one, out of YouTube. We didn't ever have a visible argument on YouTube. Why do you think that is? Because Llama's out there for the drama, let's face it. That's what his channel name says. Like, everyone sits there going on, oh, Llama's causing all the problems. Drama Llama's there to do a job, mate. He's fucking worked out where there was a spot for someone just like him, willing to tell the truth about evil, right? So Llama sat there and is willing to fucking say it as it is. More so than most people I've come across online. And yet, did he ever slag me off? Did he ever put me out there publicly as being such a big bad cunt? Did he ever make videos against me? No. You know why? Because we were friends. And when we had an issue, we discussed it between ourselves in private, like I tried to do with other people. That's how things should be dealt with. Oh my God. Oh my God. James, thank you. And look, I haven't been down for ages, for about a half hour behind. But I'm really enjoying seeing you all here. Really nice to see you all. I didn't expect you to turn up and stick around. Sorry, I just read Llama's comment, that's funny. Rowena, have you popped in to see me? Nice to see you, Rowena. Thank you for joining me. I suppose you could back up a few of the things that I've said here. Not out to cause any trouble. I don't care about any drama. All I care about is that my name will be cleared. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate the appreciation of the soaps. I tell you what, oh, Daisy, you do Pergamano. Do you really do Pergamano? Because I haven't I've wanted to do pearl banana, and I bought all the equipment to do pearl banana, and I've even got loads of patterns laid out. But I haven't actually done a lot of it yet. I'm very nearly done out the bottle then. That would be wrong. Oops. We have got stuck together, Kirsty. Let me go and get another coat. That's me talking like my real self. Let me go and get another coat, babes. That's the sound a bit. And Dorothy, do you think I want to like? So I never wanted to be out there to be half of the things that people have said about me. I'm quite shocked about some of the things that have been said about me. But I'm a pretty chilled out person. You feel like you've had a split. I wish I could sit here and smoke a split without getting in trouble. I'm like craving it. That's why I'm drinking whiskey, you know. But yeah, I do use cannabis as part of it, and it helps me. I won't encourage any of you to do it because it's illegal. But it helps. Elizabeth, I know I'll always have you, darling. You've been a good friend to me. Daisy, I can't believe that you do Pokemon. We'll have to talk. You've just got an LCW. Oh, like as in long term. Oh, bless you. Brett, I'm so sorry that you've had to go through the medical shit you've gone through recently. But I am really glad for you that you haven't had to go through the whole, like, the appeal, like, well, the whole thing of trying to get benefits for disability. Literally, when I started disability benefits, yeah, I was on mental health at the start because we didn't know what was wrong with me. So they were just saying it was mental health at first, and then, like, slowly I got diagnosed. The cats are sending by. Now, I can't imagine what it's like to actually get it straight away without any stress, because that was really hard. I was like 18 months in a pill for benefits. This is what I tried to say to Nikki in my messages to her that she keeps talking about, like it means that I'm a cunt or something. But I tried to message her and say, you know, all you think about is yourself, love, because you sit there and go, oh, but you don't know what I went through when I had no money coming in. What I went through having to ask people to lend me money across the internet. Yeah, I do. I had 4 children of my own, foster children, and children that would be in my house 24/7 without a thought, and I'd look after them and feed them without a second thought, right? And I was there looking after them, feeding them all every single day of their lives for years. Years and years, and I went through 18 months on a pill for my sickness benefits. 18 months where I was getting the least possible amount of money, and I was supporting the most possible amount of people. I didn't get benefits for the foster child I had. I wasn't getting benefits for my oldest son because he was technically living at his dad's but staying with me. I had fuck all. There was times where I had to choose between bread and milk, yeah, and I still never asked anyone for money, and especially not people on the internet that I've never met before. I barely can bring myself now to ask my mum to lend me 20 quid when I'm absolutely desperate, and then I will pay it back. I would never dream of asking a friend for the sort of friendships that you've expected. And I'm sorry, but what you have done is fully wrong. And you sit there and think that you're okay because you paid one and you slagged off the other to high heaven, but you paid her some back, so it's okay. But you've destroyed her life, right? And then you called another a bully for ever saying that you wronged her. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. That is so fucked up. Those things are wrong for me on a level that I cannot go with, and that is why I'm here today, because I've got to speak out about things. I know, I've got you, Liz. I know, you're lovely. All of you have been really lovely. Who's Princess the Angel Baby? Oh, that's Rowena, is it? Hi, Rowena. Speaking of stuff, where I is concerned, like I'll speak out now as publicly as I can. I'm trying to avoid Eileen, the subject of Eileen, on the basis that Eileen apologised to me. I see what she's done to other friends of her own. So I'm like, I understand like, where everyone else feels like they've been hard done by Eileen, and that's totally fine. Like, if they want to speak up about what's been done to them, then I respect that, right? But I don't really want to get on Eileen. Eileen apologised to me however long ago it was now. Can't say that it was the most um, legitimate apology that I've ever had, but she made the effort, and I think Eileen just sort of like she feels like she's got to jump on board to protect Nikki, and what she doesn't realise that half the problems that she's had wouldn't have even occurred without Nikki, and that's how I feel about it. Is that would I have even ever had an issue with Eileen if I hadn't had an issue with Nikki? I don't agree with the way Eileen treats her friends now, but I know that Eileen's a pretty tormented soul in her own right, and I think she's trying to be. Is she trying? I think she's trying to be better in the future. Um, I don't know with Eileen. I really don't know with Eileen, but I've tried very hard to try and clear some matter with her today. I think that Eileen has been recently, just very recently, she's being used by Nikki now. Whereas when I left, Nikki was using Eileen to get one over on like the likes of me and Rana. And she was like, oh, I'll just befriend Eileen and that would be okay because that will take away all my problems. I think if Eileen's got any intelligence at all, she'll see quite easily what's being done to her. And I think that her channel's going to suffer badly if she doesn't understand that Nikki's only out for her own. I think the way Nikki is about Dorothy and James and Morgan with the people that have been her best friends, and she's out to fuck them over as best as she can. And Rowena and Brett and everyone else, like, if someone's willing to fuck you over because it benefits them, then I'm sorry, but they're no good people, are they? Speaking, I do get where you're coming from with Eileen. I know that like she has not done her friends the best. Hello, Sean. But that's I can't change Eileen. I think Eileen will change herself. Storm's taking off. It's been good to talk to everyone though. Like, I've sort of kept my mouth shut for ages and kept my mouth shut. I should have carried on and stuck around. I think a lot of people got a lot of bad opinions of me. And I don't think it's very fair. I don't think I've done anything. Above you, people. Bye, Brett. Take care, darling. I'm going to get going soon too because it's getting late. But it's been good to be able to chat. Let me get pancake, guys. Hey, Sky. See her jump up. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see everyone getting on. Naked mud wrestler. Helen, would like to see that. I'll join in. I'll watch. I'll referee, yeah? No more boozers. Oh, I did. One more. But I'm going soon. Yeah, Lana, that's it. Like, you don't have to be best friends to get on. None of us are out here to fucking harm others, you know. Does it competition? Bad as it is, 18 plus, babe. Where did Lama go? Ah, crusty gusset. I'm not too drunk yet, Liz. I'm alright. Not the crusty gusset. It's been really nice actually because I really thought that we were going to have like a big bitch fest go on. And the thing is, it's I don't think anyone has really. Oh, do you hear that? There we go. Okay. Come on, baby. Phoenix. Is it Phoenix that way? Hey. Hey. You fighting. You fight, mate. You fight. You choose fighting. That's the thing. If it benefits them, innit? That's the thing is that I will only stick by my own opinions if it it's what I believe, not if it's what benefits me. Thank you, Liz. I'm getting cold. My mods are unreal. Which one? Please put your complaints in at the complaints department. I understand. I'll be respectful. No, it has been fun tonight. It's been really good. Thank you, everyone that's joined in. I'm going to get off soon because I don't want to leave it too late. I've got lots going on. And it is actually quite late. I didn't realise it was that late. I thought it was about an hour ago. I'm not one for hate. That was never my intention, and I just wanted to show people that I'm not here to hate. It's not who I am. Thank you, Jasmine. It was really enjoyable. It has been a really good evening. I am going to start getting off now because otherwise I won't get to sleep tonight. But I really appreciate everyone that's dropped in. And I hope we can gather once in a while, have a little chat and that and whatever. If things need saying, then go ahead and say them. I am not going to sit here and tell people that they cannot say anything, because most of the people that have something to say because they've been wrong. So if they've got something they need to say, then I'm happy to be here for them as a sounding board. And I'm not out to cause any trouble. I just want it to be fair, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be called things that I'm not. Call me what I am. There's lots of things that I am, believe me. But don't call me a liar, don't call me a bully, because those things I'm not. And that's my main thing. James and Dorothy, I'm very grateful that you popped in today. Maureen, I love you lots, and I think you are a very, very kind and sweet person for all I have seen you do for so many people. And I hope to God that one day everybody out there can treat you with the respect and appreciation that you deserve. I would never ask you, and if I ever do ask you to do anything like that for me, tell me where to get off, because it will be because I'm a drug addict. And I will be trying if I can get money out because I'm so desperate. I would never do it. But if I ever did, tell me to fuck off, because I would never ever want to take away from someone like you who doesn't deserve that. And I certainly would never disrespect you as a friend for having done so either. And Llama, I love you. I don't give a fuck what anyone says about our friendship. I will always love you. You've always been there for me, and you are about as stable a person as I can expect to get out here. And I can respect your opinion too. Dorothy and James, thank you ever so much for joining me. I really appreciated having you guys around. I know you've been through some shit in the last couple of months. The feelings that I know that you've had, I don't wish that on anyone, because it really upset me too back a year ago. And yeah, I know that you're good friends to people, to all people. I think you deserved better than you got treated. Helen, you've had our issues in the past. You deserve better than you got treated. Any of you, if you need a friend, I'm here. I'm quite happy to be there for anyone. I don't hold no judgment. You could tell me you killed someone and I'd still support you, as long as you always love me. That's all I ask. I'm really not the kind of person out to cause trouble. I never wanted to cause trouble. I can't believe that people think that I'm that kind of person that wants to cause trouble. I'm just me. I didn't mean any harm. And yeah, I never thought a year ago we'd be on the same channel and no fighting. Yeah, it has been good. Elizabeth, I'm really pleased. Really pleased. You've all done great because I know that all of you have a right to have lost your temper. I know that all of you have had personal issues going on this last year. I think it's just been great. It's been great that we can all spend some time together, have a little chat. You know that there's going to be a big drama about this. There's going to be a lot of drama about this. There'll be people saying that we're out to cause trouble, we're out to be bullies. And no, that isn't the case. None of us are. We're all here purely because we tried to be the best we could be as friends, and when it wasn't respected, yeah, we've had to step up and say things that we might not have said otherwise. But I do think that we'll all end up being friends in the long run, and cut the rest, because ultimately when you get through all of these troubles, you realise that hang on, this one was lying about that one and that one was lying about this one. As long as you know that you've got people that you can trust and rely on, it doesn't matter if others are. If I had other people that had stepped up for me back, right, I'll mention one name quickly, and I don't mean any offence, right? Sophie, yeah, you slagged me off a year ago, and you've apologised, and I really appreciate that, thank you. You did that, and my best friend, who I supported and backed up, should have said, no, don't talk about Cass that way. I wasn't even expecting her to ever step up and actually defend me and protect me, but I did expect her to say, don't talk about Cass that way because she's been there for me. I would have said the same. I would have done the same for you or anyone else that had been there for me, and it wasn't done for me. And I've seen other people be treated the same way. Llama, I'm sorry, but a lot of what I saw went down with Llama was the same thing. You can't treat someone like that and actually expect that it's okay, because it's not. He tried to help her and she treated him like a piece of shit for it and made him out to be the bad guy for it when he tried to support her, as had I. I'm sorry if people don't like that, but it's important that people understand that that isn't okay. Morals and guidelines, and loyalty and respect for people, that's all that anyone wants out of life. Llama, Tony, I love you for saying that. Llama is the best also. You're probably the only one that says that, Tony. Lots of people don't always understand our Llama, but you know what? He's good with that. He means good. And thank you everyone that's been here to support me. I love you all dearly. It has been really good. It is getting late. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you. He is a really good guy and a lot of people got a lot of bad impressions about our Llama long before he ever got a chance to show his true self. But he's shown his true self to me, and that's all that counts in my opinion. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. And those that have been supportive over the last couple of months, you do mean a hell of a lot. I couldn't have expected anyone to step up for me through some of the dramas that went down. And I do really appreciate that. I'm not out to cause drama. I'm just here to be me. I love you guys. Thank you. Much love. Breathe easy, folks. I'll see you again soon.